Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you brothers out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, We Don't Have Vain Judgments Like the People of This World. And, when I say vain judgments, I mean things that, don't really show the character of a person, right? For example, if a person doesn't have enough money to buy, quality clothing, if he's a poor man in a poor state, if he's, if he has leprosy, if he has a, receding hairline, if he, whatever the case may be, things like that, things that the world judges you off, right? Especially Jake. Jake has the most vain judgments there is. Jake will judge you based on your hairline. Jake will say, he ain't nothing because he look at his hairline or whatever, right? Jake literally has those kind of that kind of vanity as their meter to judge a person's character or how much money he has, right? Or he seems to have. They'll judge a man's character based upon that. When the wickedest people in the world have the money, have the most money. So how can you judge a man's character based upon that? The scriptures speak about where the most vile people are exalted. That's this present world that we're living in now, under this wicked kingdom. The most vile people are exalted in this place, okay? And it's coming out, the things that these people had to do to get on certain levels, the foul acts they had to do, the perversion, right? But they're winning though. They're getting the bag though. They're getting the bag, okay? But in the eyes of the Most High, these people are despicable. In the eyes of the men of the Lord, these people are despicable because we have the same mind as Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. We are in agreement. We are one with the Most High and His Son. See, the rest of the people in this world, they're not in agreement with the Most High and His Son. So they'll see that and they'll think that's something to strive to be like. That's something to strive to be like. When the scriptures speak about woe to you that are rich because you have received your consolation. And I got to do a lesson on that clown Anton Daniels as well. Okay? Or Anton LaVey Daniels. That devil, right? Because, when I first seen that dude, I knew he was a proud nigga and I didn't like him because I heard the pride in his voice and the way he talked. And I didn't like it from the beginning, But recently I've been watching his things because, he has a good panel. He says certain things that are correct, yes. But he's just one of those proud Negroes, okay? And same thing goes for that saint and the sinner guy. They think because of their so-called success, that means that they're somewhat godly or that they're on a high level. You're not on a high level. As I told you before, the most vile people are exalted in this world, right? P. Diddy, the Rothschilds, anyone you could think of, Kevin Spacey, these guys that got fame and accolades and money in this world, they have a low character. And they think by making donations to particular charities that all of a sudden that makes them a good person. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? Because the scriptures say, knowest to whom thou doest good. Right? You're supposed to do good to the godly. The scriptures say do good unto the godly. Right? Not only are you not doing good to the godly, but you're really rewarding evil to the godly. The men of the Lord, the men that are prophesying, pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and making themselves a living sacrifice, the people of the world, they look down on us. Okay? Because what? We don't have those, we're wearing these garments. And ultimately because, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is on us. Right? And when the spirit of Yahweh Shai is on you, in the world's eyes, you're perceived as low status in the world because of the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. I don't care if you're an engineer. I don't care if you're a surgeon, right? But if if you are, I'm not saying there's surgeons among us, whatever, it doesn't matter what you do, okay? If you're a man of the Lord, whatever your status was in the world is going to be taken away when you're following Yahweh Shai spiritually, okay? Spiritually, you're going to be looked down upon, okay? And these people are going to lack respect for you. You can see it when they pass the camp. So the people of the world, they're looking down on the men of the Lord. They're looking down on the poor, right? Forget about doing good for the poor. They're looking down on the poor. They're looking down on the men that the Heavenly Father chose, because he said that he did choose the poor of this world, right? And poor doesn't just go into money, because poor, King David was known as the poor. King David was known as the poor, all right? He had money, all right? Jacob was known as the poor. Jacob was well off as well, okay? Right? Were there times where they were destitute? Yes, right? Poor goes into being the vulnerable, right? Even when it speaks about the widows and the fatherless, those are going into the vulnerable people, because that's what Esau does. That's what these, especially Esau, the wicked, they prey on the vulnerable. Okay. So, you know, the poor of this world, or the vulnerable of this world, the ones that are weak, that don't have the power, that don't have, you know, all this status and money and success, right? According to the world's standards, right? They're deemed as low. But the scriptures say that, you know, what is highly esteemed amongst men is despised of the Most High, and what's despised of men is highly esteemed of the Most High, right? Which would be those men that are considered the offscouring of the earth, the world, or the scum of the earth. Because even with this clown Anton Daniels, this proud, arrogant dude Anton Daniels, which I hope he knows what the Lord feels about arrogance, right? He is speaking down on those brothers and was looking down on those brothers. That's what got the brother mad, right? But he doesn't, it's not based upon their character. It's not based upon something that they did, right? He's looking at it. He even said it in his video. Oh, if the Most High is dealing with you, roughly paraphrasing, if God is dealing with you, right? Wouldn't it show in your success? Wouldn't it show in your life? And to him, the show of the Most High dealing with you, dealing with him, is gain, is prosperity, is money, is carnal wealth. You know, as it is written, they believe that, they profess that gain is godliness. Gain does not equate to godliness. Okay? It does not equate to godliness. All right? There's a spiritual riches that equates to godliness, which is the wisdom and knowledge of this truth, the wisdom and knowledge and the understanding of the Holy Scriptures through the Holy Spirit. That is equated to true wealth, and godliness is with the man that has that. You see? So these people are judging based upon vain metrics, and believe me, brothers, everything they're judging you on everything, especially these women, because these women are absolutely completely immersed in this world. And I've done the experiment. I've done the experiment myself. Okay, right? Experiment means the same as experience. It means to try out. It goes back to the same root. It means to try out, right? Meaning, I said one day, I said, you know what, man? When I started first going back to the gym, I said, man, I'm not going to the gym looking fancy. It's not a fashion show. I'm just going there to work out. So I had these oversized shorts that I put on. I put on oversized shorts, like, you know, like going back to like the early 2000s, 1999. You know, the big shorts that we used to wear when we go out to play basketball or whatever. Right? I wore one of those shorts and like a regular normal t-shirt, you know, a bit raggedy, whatever, just normal. I was just going to the gym, right? And on my way to the gym, man, but I tell you, man, there was all kind of persecution on the way to the gym. I mean, when I went to the gym, before I went to the gym, I went to go get water, right? And as soon as I stepped into this place, I go into this place every day. Every single day I go in here. I have no problems. No one looks at me funny. I go in there, no problems, right? I go in there today. The woman stops me at the door. And notice it was a woman, right? She stops me at the door and looks me up and down and says, "Can I help you?" And she said it like in a way like I was going to steal something, you know? She said, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then she just gave me like a look like, okay. And like she looked at me like with disgust because based upon, you know, how I was dressing kind of raggedy, I guess. But it wasn't overly done. It was just, you know, let's just say it was raggedy. Okay, it was somewhat raggedy. It wasn't holes in my shirt or anything like that. But I was just going to the gym. I was just doing a regular shirt and a shorts, right? And I'm like, damn, man, right? So when I left from there, and then I went into the gym. I went to the gym, and the chick is looking at me up and down. You know, I don't remember. I think she might have asked me, "Do you have your towel?" I don't know, but she was looking at me with the same type of disdain and disgust based upon what I was wearing, right? But every day I go in there, any other day, because I usually dress well. You know, I dress well. You know, I like to, you know, look presentable, right? It's you know, I have no problems. You know, they'll smile, how you doing? But I noticed there was a major shift based upon what I was wearing that day, showing you that these people, they judge you very, very much so based upon what you wear. Okay, and the scriptures speak about that. If a man come into your feast with goodly apparel, you know, gay clothing and a ring, you'll tell him to sit up here. This is the psychology of people. You know, they're vain. They're vain. The scriptures say that all men are man in his best state is vanity. Yo, these people of the world are vain on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? They're vain on a whole nother level. But but another thing I say is that we have to use wisdom in that, right? So you got to know, brothers, that when you go places, you want to look presentable. Unless you like catching hell. Maybe you're just a brother. Maybe you like catching hell. I don't know about you, but I don't like just being pissed off even more than I already am in the spirit. Being more chafed than I am in the spirit. So, you know, dress presentable, right? You know, yeah, we should have a beard on our face, but you could tame the beard. You could trim it. You can comb it out. Make it look presentable, man. As presentable as possible. Right? Even with that, even with the way you carry your beard, the people are going to judge you based upon that, 100%. Right? If your beard's all straggly, you think that they're going to treat you the same as if you got it trimmed up? They're not, because they judge you based on all of that, your hairline, all of that. But you can't help that. But you know, this is how these people move. This is how they operate. This is how the world is. And knowing that, right? Knowing that, having the wisdom and understanding that, you should know that, you know, there's a particular a way, you know, you could move to lessen the blow, so to speak. You know, that's just using wisdom, right? But then you got certain people that, I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in sackcloth, so, you know, they'll walk outside with, you know, the oldest looking jeans, the oldest looking shirt. And now you with brothers and everyone's catching hell because of you. You know what I mean? Not getting good service, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, right? Not getting good service, right? At the restaurants. Well, why do you think that is, man? Yo, you go into a restaurant, a decent little restaurant, and you dress like you're gonna dress any old way, you know, and not even, you know, don't want to put yourself together at least, you know, to look presentable. Yeah, even King David said that to the one a man that came to meet him, the crippled man that was of the line of Saul, right? Because he had mercy on him and he would eat at his table. I forgot his name, But that crippled man, one time he came out to meet him, and he said, yo, you didn't even pull your beard to come and meet the king, you know? Which pull means to trim. He's like, you didn't trim your beard to come and meet me? You just came to meet me any old way? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this is the psychology of man, right? But it's the people of the world is to a whole nother level. It's to a whole nother level, okay? When it comes to the people of this world, they are extremely vain. Okay, so they're judging you based upon all of that. They're judging you based upon all of that. Okay. Salaki, give me a second. I'll park this car. Right? They're judging you based upon all of that. Okay? They're judging you based upon how you look, how you smell. Right? You coming outside, you know, breath stinking. You know, hey, you know, your body odor. Right? We all got body odor from time to time, but be mindful of these things, man. Be mindful of these things, bro. Don't just, you know, this is how the people of the world operate, man. Right? We don't have vain judgments, you know, or at least we have less than these people. We don't, I don't judge people based upon how they look, man. Even a person that comes up homeless asking for change or whatever, I treat them with the same respect. Hey, have a good day. I treat them with the same respect as a regular dude walking down the street that looks like he has a good job, because it doesn't, I don't know that individual's character. First of all, that could be an angel, number one, right? We don't know who that is. But then again, he could be of the elect. We don't know who that is. Or he could just be a regular individual. That doesn't make him any lesser than that person. He's just in a situation. Okay? You understand? That doesn't determine the spirit of a person. Okay? Point blank, period. So, but these people, they have those vain metrics. They're looking at the man who's in the gay clothing. They're looking at the man who's wearing the Gucci, especially Jake. Jake is so stupid. Because even Esau, man, like, they have enough sense to say just because a guy is wearing Gucci doesn't mean he has money. You know? And really, that's tacky, man. I don't like that whole being a billboard for a company. I don't like that Gucci all over, Louis Vuitton all over. No, I like. Okay, it might be a high quality shirt, but you don't even know the name. It just fits right. That's the type of stuff I like. Okay, but regardless, Jake is extremely vain, man. And the Jake woman, oh my goodness, man, she's going on dates and having babies with dudes, because she liked his grills, or because he had a lot of Instagram followers. How much vanity is that, man? How vain is that? At first they don't like the guy, and then they see his Instagram followers, and now they're all over the guy. That's complete vanity, man. That's shallow. That's a low vibrational being. That's why you don't take nobody like that seriously. Who lives their life based upon social media, vanity, This is the people of this world, man. I'm telling you, it's even more fold for these women. These women are even extremely more vain than these men. But you got men that are like women, right? But you got these women are always a step up in wickedness. They're always a step higher in wickedness. It's like, bro, like I told you, the two situations where them people were discriminating on me based upon what I was wearing that day was two women. This is from the brothers of Pillars of Benjamin. Shalom. It says Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place, man. Folly set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. So they're not judging people based upon how righteous they are, right? Folly is being exalted. People who are pushing forth folly, they're being exalted. They're getting all kind of views and praise. Oh man, I love you. You're so great. I can't, And that whole, that whole social media, based upon his social media, you know, defines who he is as a person, is even more amplified in the West, but it's most amplified in Babylon the Great, which is America. Right? Where you have a guy who's, you know, he's only famous just for vlogging his life. He's not doing anything. He doesn't do anything. All he does, there's one dude, all he does is stand on it because he's super tall. He just stands on the corner and then women just come up to him and look at him. And that's basically what he does. And then he'll vlog himself going to the gym or walking around. Normal things that everyone does every day. But he's vlogging this, but because he's popular and he's on Instagram and he's 6 foot tall and 6'8" or whatever, you know, all these people come up to him. The men, the women, for sure, the women are going to come up to him. But then the men are coming up to him. Oh, yo, bro, yo, man, I love what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. What is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's just on social media. He's just on social media, man. Okay? He's just on social media, you know, standing on the corner and doing a video, standing on the corner and looking at the different women looking at him. That's pretty much what sums up the guy's videos. But he's getting all this praise and all this, yo, act like he slayed a dragon or something, like he just came from battle or something, man. That's how they're acting, man. You know? And that energy from men, from women is expected, right? Because women are vain. But that energy from men is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting energy. I hate that groupie energy from men. It's just disgusting, man. You know? It's one thing if somebody did something great, but when you're just doing it because the dude just got views, bro. They're literally just doing it because he has fame. They want to be attach himself to this guy because he got fame. I don't know, man. It's nasty work, man. It's really nasty work, bro. And that happened to me one time. And I looked at the guy like, yo, you're a real, get the fuck away from me, man. Because this was years ago, but there's a particular video that I was in years ago that got like millions and millions of views. And before this, me and this guy went to school together, man. Before this, you know, that guy, he's just a nobody, whatever. You know, he'll give me daps and whatever. But, you know, he wouldn't go out his way to give me daps and nothing like that, right? Let's put it that way. But when this video came out, when he saw this video of me, he came up to me, yo, bro. When he came, he dapped me. I was like, okay, he's coming up to me to give me daps today. Okay, what's up? What's going on, man? Right? I'm like, what's up, bro? You good? Yeah. He's like, yeah. Yo, I seen you. And he sits next to me. He's like, yo, I seen you in this video. And yo, got enough views, man. Yo, that was great, man. That's great. I'm glad you're in this, you know what? I'm like, yo, bro, you're coming to talk to me because you see me in some fucking video that's, you know, that got a whole bunch of views. And I was just it's not like I was doing nothing great in the video anyway, right? But they got all these kind of views, and this guy's coming up to me like I done delivered Israel out of battle or something, man. It delivered the nation from a great war or something, you know? And I'm like, yo, these guys are vain. So you know that if I were to get fame, or any of us were to get some like fame, like Drake or any of these guys, you'll have a lot of these niggas calling you up trying to befriend you, man. That's low vibrational energy. If I didn't like a dude in the world and he goes and gets fame, I don't want to be nowhere around that dude, bro. If I didn't care for the dude in the world, I didn't necessarily not like him. I don't really care for the guy in the world. I'm not gonna care for the guy because he got fame and yo, and go up and dap him up because he got some fame. Now who cares? The great men to me are the men of the elect. Anyways, Salaki for the rant. With that, I'm gonna say shalom. Let me get out of here, bro. Shalom.